We're familiar with it. Most of this comes from the Southwest U.S. Our Manzanita comes primarily out of California. Manzanita is Spanish for little apple. It's actually a reference to the little fruit on these things in the wild. And actually, like over half the species of Manzanita like aren't doing well in the wild. But fortunately, there's a lot of really common ones. They're foundation species. They're one of the first plants that kind of comes back after a wildfire.
Oh, cool.
And so they kind of flood the area. They grow in really thick. And then as they get bigger and thicker, they actually themselves pose a hazard for wildfires in the future. So
I bet.
a lot of areas actually keep these kind of clean or whatnot, routinely go through and thin them out as a way to kind of wildfire control or mitigation. And then we end up getting to pieces. So
That's
it's something
cool.
that otherwise would be just, left to rot or hauled off somewhere. And we're able to utilize it. They come in a bunch of different structures from logs to sticks to twigs. You can see a little bit of it here. See that kind of reddish brown color? That's their natural bark. You can get it natural. We find we like it sandblasted. The wood holds up a lot better, and that skin will actually decompose a little bit, even in a drier environment.
Yep.
It works well wet or dry. Like any wood, it's going to last a lot longer when it's dry, but you can easily still get years and years out of this in a humid environment.
Cool.
In a lot of different shapes and sizes. So this would even be something that'd be adequate for an animal like a bearded dragon there. And you can think about the complicated environment, multiple basking areas, again, up, under. One thing to keep in mind about wood is you provide a little crevices so your feeder insects can get in there. That can be a good and a bad thing. It means the animal can't immediately go and get to them, but at the same time, as long as you're sure there's not like a lot of feeder insects building up in that tank, it's a great way for now your pet, instead of just being lazy by the food bowl, has to like wait for them to come out and scavenge them and stuff too. And in a bioactive environment, it's a place for your bugs to hide. So, and hopefully not get eaten as much themselves.